What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Super Bomber DX here. Today, I wanted to talk to you about a game that was just released April 2024, Eiyuden Chronicles 100 Heroes. Now, really, what a time to be alive and be a gamer with all the things that have come out. Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, which literally stole my soul away. Fallout making such a huge comeback, not to mention all the fighting games that we've gotten over the years. Just a great time to be a gamer. So I just want to take a little bit of time and just give my first impression on the game, a little bit of its backstory, just to kind of spread more awareness on a game that everyone should give a chance. Even though I know that the graphics are a bit retro and outdated, and for newer gamers that can be a bit off-putting. I promise though, it's got charm, galore, the battle system is great, classic music, it's got a lot to keep you entertained, so just bear with me and please give it a chance. Now, like I mentioned, this game had come out April of 2024, and it's released on pretty much every major console, from Switch, PlayStation 4 and 5, all the Xboxes, and I believe even a Windows port is out, if I'm correct. The game was developed by Rabbit and Bear Studios and published by 505 Games. Development was led by Yoshitaka Murayama, creator of one of my all-time favorites in the Konami Suikoden series. 1 and 2, mostly, he was involved in. I think he left the company before 3 came out. Now, Suikoden was loosely based on the Water Margin Chinese novels. It was a game where you could pretty much have tons and tons of characters, which is something I'm really looking forward to in this brand new game. Kickstarter campaign actually helped fund the game, and it surpassed its original goal of $500,000 within 3 to 4 hours of even being put up there, which is absolutely mind-blowing. Now, it ultimately raised over $4 million, making it the third highest funded game in Kickstarting history, behind Shenmue 3 and Bloodstained: Ritual of the Night. So the game has definitely amassed a large following since it was announced back in, I believe, July of 2020. And that brings us all the way to here, now that it's out. The game, I believe, has a 79 on Metacritic, if that's a number that you're interested in or care about. But what I really want to know is what you guys think. What were your thoughts when you first heard about this game's announcement? What did you think of the graphical layout? What did you think of the first images of combat we saw? Did you play the prelude or whatever, the prologue that came out not too long ago as well? I definitely want to hear more from you in the comments below. Now, I am definitely a huge fan of, character sprites. I love that aesthetic. I love turn-based combat. I love getting immersed in a game like this where it's not all focused on it looking beautiful. It's got a great cast of characters and story behind it. I mean, they even go so far as to have classic save points. You can't even just save everywhere like you can in modern games. And for me, that just brings up a certain level of nostalgia that is obviously going to draw me in. I mean, let me know your thoughts on that. I know it can be a bit of a headache if you've got something you need to do, or maybe you're trapped in a long dungeon. I haven't gotten to a point like that yet. That doesn't mean that it can't happen. But looking at the world right now, we've got our map. It's an open world, essentially, where you get to walk around with your team. It looks like recruit a bunch of characters. If the title is any indication, are there 100 different characters that you can choose from? And right now, looking at I'm still in early game, so looking at the early designs or the early characters and their designs has already got me excited on what sorts of characters and personalities we'll run into as the game progresses. Now, besides just the turn-based combat that you come to expect from classic JRPGs of old, you also have different friendship attacks, which are awesome, like rune attacks, which are kind of like supers, I guess, for each character. And not to mention the campy and cheesy dialogue one would come to expect of old games of that era. And I'm thinking games like Brolancer, Lunar, even Evil Zone, which is a great fighting game.
That was close! This place is falling apart!
Anything can happen on the battlefield. If you want to survive, be ready to adapt.
Damn right. Take what you're thrown and turn it to your advantage. Mercs don't have to play it by the book.
Wise words. I'll have to remember that.
Take what you're thrown.
Maybe we could use the rubble to take cover.
The game also includes a unique feature called gimmicks. Now, during a fight, or mostly from what I've seen so far, boss battles, they may have unique gimmicks that you can use in order to turn the tide of battle in your favor. For instance, this early boss battle, there were 2 grimoires, 2 magical books. Choose the right one, and a special attack would come out and help you in battle. Here, check it out.
Let's see how you like this.
That's the lovely Justice Hammer! Love doesn't have time for bad guys. Instead, we
From the battle animations, character idle animations, and the voice acting, everything in between, the game is just bursting at the seams with charm. I really can't get enough of what I've seen so far, and I'm really hoping that it gets better and better as time progresses. So far, in the early game, I've already run into things that really had me cracking up with laughter. One of them I saw happen really early on one of the bosses, and I want you guys to check it out. Here it is.
I'm sorry, Zabby. I tried to hold them off.
Pesky flies. That's it. I'm using the contraption.
Ooh, yes! Has the time finally come, General?
Meet our super secret weapon. It's gonna squash you fools flatter than a grandma's backside.
The moment that I heard that line, I immediately fell over.
Yes, ma'am.
And this is one of the friendship attacks that I was talking about as well. I mean, all unique, and with the amount of characters they're boasting in this game, really the possibilities are endless. The combinations are endless, and that already is enough reason to hop into this game and give it a try.
Keep on it. Hey, no fair. You're not supposed to use our secret weapon against us.
You ready, Scene? I've got this! Now! By the root of power!
My blade swings true.
And besides just the battle itself, the game has a lot to offer in the towns that you visit. Improving weapons at the blacksmith, of course there's an inn for you to rest in, storing supplies so you're not carrying too much and being over encumbered, as so many games have a problem with these days. Weight limits are the bane of my existence. I'm a natural video game hoarder, so anytime you're able to drop things off so you can explore freely and not have to worry about your carrying capacity, you got me sold. But like I mentioned, you got the blacksmith, there's rune shops, item shops, and even plenty of characters to find just walking around town. So really the main thing, I want to hear your feedback. What do you think of seeing this game? What do you think of the graphical style? Are you excited? Are you just half and half on it? Let me know in the comments below. I'm hoping to do more videos like this, so I definitely appreciate any sort of feedback. That's actually one of my first favorite characters. Their introduction was priceless. Francesca reminded me a lot of a character called Launch from Dragon Ball, which if you know my channel, I'm a huge Dragon Ball fan. I don't want to spoil that moment here, but that character introduction, and this is still just early game, had me floored. I loved it. And I hope that you do as well. I mean, if you're a fan of older games like this or just RPGs in general, it's got a lot to offer outside of just, the graphics. So please, go in with an open mind and leave your comments below and let me know what you think. Other than that, I really just wanted to thank everyone for sticking around with me. I know that it's been a while since I made any content. I'm hoping to get back to it on a more regular basis. So please support me and let me know what you think. I hope that you have a fantastic day. I hope that you enjoyed the video. I'm going on and on, but that's sometimes what I do because I'm just really excited to talk about this game and really what it means for classic JRPG fans. So with that being said, I'll just leave you with the beautiful scenery of this game. Just walking around, taking a stroll. It's just so super relaxing. Just remember, you don't have to be perfect. You just gotta have fun. And I'll catch you guys on the next one. Until then, later. One last thing. Enjoy your adventure. Take it one step at a time. You got this. Don't give up.